So people, here to show this. Today we're gonna go into OpenTree. Opensea. Opensea. Just documenting because I'm doing some research on some old artwork. Now they got these new Geminis and AIs. Like right before AIs was like open to everybody. I had tried to jump ahead of the hustle curve and create my own NFT collection. It didn't go too good, but those things was created. And I did spend a little money on other people's collections. Um, None of them survived the storm. The ones that everyone I collected in, because I didn't want to buy the ones that was the most expensive. So none of them survived the storm. One I just bought, they whole little thing stopped trading 5 months ago, so they did survive the storm. I just didn't keep up with them. But I can no longer log back into this account, so I'm basically sending a copyright over to these folks because not only did I just do like artwork, I did my photography and made my photography NFTs, which it wasn't a bad deal. I did to me at all, but it helps because it's gonna help me with copyrights because I have a lot of issues with foreign countries. I have a lot of issues with foreign countries taking the image and creating their own, putting it on their website. And they do it all the time, but I want to get ahead of the curve. It's almost getting to a point where it's like when you see the photos I put up, they mine. It's not gonna be a battle of what whose is it, and I ain't gonna be sleep on where it went. But I did a lot of pictures like these. I wasn't really interested in people buying them, but I just wanted people to had an idea that I did. This is one of my topics when I do photography. It don't require many people. It's simple. I just want to put this stuff here. This is an idea I came up with where I was aware. I would go to the library, study 5 to 10 books, and then take a good photo of the books stacked on each other, and that's an NFT. That's how I was looking at it. I was just being creative, but I have these things saved. And these were days where I studied. When I got done studying the certain topics I was led to study, I took a picture, and then became an NFT. Took a nice level photo of it, to make it look right. And that was it. Then I did a bunch of construction coins. I called them construction coins, and my username was BittTreeTree. This is me just traveling through mainly Atlanta, only Atlanta, not just Atlanta, but Metro Atlanta, all these areas, and catching and building in different places. I edited a lot of them, and some of them look cool. I seen a few. I just seen one I really like. You see the green in the building, that type of stuff get to me. I'm a sucker for that type of colors, and when I do photo shoots and I'm just moving around, it's all construction. Sometimes I get the people working. I kind of leveled this off. I think this is with a cheaper camera I used to have. It was a wicker camera, I would think. It's not that cool. And then I started creating my characters. But now I can this is a real, what I did was I would go around and I would learn Photoshop and this other, not Photoshop, and this other thing, Illustrator. And from my pictures I would actually create the items that's on these coins. At first it started off rough like that. There's some more basically event street photography. I did illumination lights out there at this Atlanta Zoo, and I had came up and I had got I had got every animal that they had that I took pictures of, which I ain't take pictures of everything, but and I made it a photo NFT. It's supposed to be a whale right there. Pretty dope stuff. Pretty dope stuff. I'm just running through it. Tiger, like that turned into an NFT under Illustrator. Now it looks like it's a photo in a photo. So I thought that was smart to do. And I come up with some ideas. I bought these. These were selling at the time. I remember it was like $25, $30. They're worth nothing now, but they were pretty cool. And I think these was the people who had AI ahead of us. I create stuff like this. I just, I drew this stuff, and then I went through. It went through an art process. I had to create it on Illustrator too. And I just thought those was cool. I tried to sell them off and do some cool things with them. Then I got good photos like this. That's my signature on that because they take these and put these in international news, trying to sell they Tonka trucks and shit. That's why I did it. I thought this picture was cool. I look back at this and I always think this is cool. People don't even know what it's at. This is right next to the Braves Stadium. I caught it way before they built the extensions of the Braves Stadium. I just knew to take construction pictures, bro. It's always. Then I started working my characters through Illustrator. I thought these was cool. I try to NFT it, creative it. You know what I mean? Like make a Twitter, put the post on the NFT, and just like something motivational. Continue your art. Keep going. It's too late to be afraid. He got a hammer. There's an actual hammer that I have. It's like I took a picture and then I put it together. I created other stuff. Now AI here, so I'm finna update this stuff. And I was looking into it, trying to update it. I'm still gonna update it, but I have to copyright off everything on Opensea because I can't get into that wallet no more. Yeah, I would take pictures. This downtown Atlanta right here. Now this is another idea I tried to come up with: the best darn baseball sandwich, best darn steak sandwich in baseball, right? And it is in the Braves Stadium. And I was making those the year they won the World Series, right? But they was so copyright, they was so advertising heavy in there. I thought it was a good idea to try to bring my own logo in there. They would not let me get my own logo in there. I snuck it in there, but still, this is what I end up with: the picture of the actual sandwiches that cost like $50-$60. Literally, I was on the big screen behind the chefs while they was fronting like they was putting in the work, and Korean news and a bunch of that shit. So I put the sandwich up there. I thought somebody might, want to purchase that. I don't know. NFTs is a lot of direction you can go. So all of this, and mind you, I can't get into these accounts no more. I can't get into this account, so I sent the email over to them. Now this is just me remembering the stuff. This is stuff I bought. I bought this. I bought this from an artist. Bought that from an artist. This is my picture right here. That's ATL. And I snuck my little construction coin in the picture. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I was doing all type of stuff like that. I was gonna start putting them into the construction coins. Bought that one. I forgot I got 5 or 6 of these things. Bought that one. And that ain't all of the collection either. But basically, these are some of the items I want to make sure that I keep in the ecosystem algorithm. I created this called a diamond guard, and these are still gonna be dope. I'm gonna AI, put them back in AI and really fix it all the way up. It's called a diamond guard, and I made the knife and everything. I made the stone that's supposed to be like a symbol on the knife. I did all of it. And I mixed them up. There's different ones, different colors. I'm gonna make them way better. It'll make them way better. Now we got AI, cause take this picture, send it straight to AI, and boom, boom, boom. But I want all this stuff to be documented. So I don't really have a reason to be live right now, but let's document this. Create stuff like this. That was some of the stuff I just, I drew this stuff. They made them into coins. These some of my favorite right here. They call the King Bird's Guardian. All this is part of my strategy for my companies. See what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is gonna be the extra motivators to the company. That's a flying guardian. I'm gonna open one called Storebirds. Storebirds gonna be the commercial real estate. It's gonna be the commercial real estate, and I'm gonna have these motherfuckers right here. These is gonna be my goddamn mascots and workers. They almost gonna be like my keys. And they actually gonna have their own position. I know it sounds crazy right now. It's a logo idea for the serve room. I wanted to create them an NFT to put them in the game of the NFTs. A serve room, do your research and put in a little work. I wanted to put them up there. About that. And then just made a series of these. Now this is a big deal because when it comes to copyrights, because my little brother who has passed away, he created a bunch of artwork, and I watched something they do online with his artwork. So this actually like a derivative, but I have some of his actual original artwork, because that's what I told him before he passed. I said, bro, put that stuff in digital form, because that's the next level after you got to come up with an idea in your head. Put it in a draw it, put it in digital form, and let's go with it. So this is something like he did. I just started kind of creating my own. I forgot what I called this junk. Called it Master Kush. He called his what he called it? I forgot what he called it. Little bro called it. It's in here. Baked teas, that's what he called it. Baked teas. So what I did, I just changed the color of the blunts. Made a bunch of different ones, different colors for people to invest in. Started putting my construction in the background. We just running through them. We probably gonna use this video to reference for Gemini anyway. These is two pictures I took and mashed them together. That's the front of the stadium. That's the Stadium Falcon, and then that's Martin Luther King. So I took both of the pictures, cut them out, and then made it NFT. This is what I was calling NFT. Alright. Yeah, little bro had baked teas. I think that's the full folder. As I think about it, I ain't really missing too much. I just want to get that in the video. How much in there? Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to show y'all. Alright? But I just want to say that, nigga, Oh yeah, so while I'm looking around, looking at the history, you see my username right here. I cannot log into this account. You see my username right here, BittTreeTree. Alright, understand. I click over when I'm searching on Google and I find another BittTree. You see what I'm saying? How you BittTree? And then when you look at they stuff, is AI generated from 4 years ago. So that means this motherfucker knew about the AIs and generation the same pictures 4 years ago. And he made a bunch of NFT coins. He was trying to bite off me because that's what I was making it on. That's how I was making it off of each different currency. I will switch it up. If I'm selling this on this currency, I would change it. And this is somebody biting off of me, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. And the shit didn't go far, but still, I see this all the time. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to his artwork for sure. I ain't gonna sit on this artwork, but the artwork look weird. That ain't for real. You BittTree, but you ain't BittTreeTree. You ain't the one. So we put real shit on here, and it was a slick way of me putting my photography into a blockchain. So whenever it is proof of artistry, it ain't gonna be too hard. When shit start to get real, you know what I mean. So what I'm finna do, I just put out a lot of the old canvases. They look almost like scraps on paper. They rolled up. I gotta iron them out like money, like cotton. That's what I should have drawn. I should have drawn cotton, but I drew on paper and parchment paper. I should have drawn something like cotton or papyrus. But I don't know how this parchment paper gonna do, but I know the paper turned out good. And I'm finna get back on what I'm finna do is take a lot of those images and see what the Gemini could do to them. Stay tuned, cause I'm be sharing them on here with y'all.